Released in Japan for the PlayStation 1 in 1999, Kotobuki Grand Prix is one of those weird little games that seems like it was made on a dare, but I would say somehow ends up being charming in spite of itself. So, what is it? Technically, it's a kart racer. But instead of carts, you're riding scooters. Tiny, whining scooters that don't exactly scream high-speed danger, but somehow make everything funnier. It's like Mario Kart, if everyone worked a part-time job and were afraid of speeds over 15 miles per hour. You start by choosing from one of 8 racers, each one with their own exaggerated personality and slightly different stats. Things like top speed, acceleration, and handling. The character designs are colorful. You've got a tough old lady tearing up the track with a baby strapped on her back. There's a cartoonishly serious chef, or maybe he's just making deliveries, I'm not sure. One racer looks very much like the late Japanese actor Yusaku Matsuda, to the point where it's less an homage and more how did they not get sued for that. And then there's the leather-clad gentleman straight out of The Village People, who might have been based on the once popular Japanese wrestler/comedian Hard Gay that debuted just a year before this game was released. Each racer has their own animations and personality quirks, which gives the game a surprising amount of personality. The tracks are all modeled after real-ish Japanese locations, but with that unmistakable low-poly PlayStation 1 charm. You'll race along a coastal highway with pixelated ocean views, dart through narrow shopping districts packed with vending machines and signs, or find yourself on the road suddenly speeding past a giant cat. Some stages are a little more straightforward, like a traditional racing circuit, but the visuals always keep things fresh. They're not overly complex, but there's enough going on like sharp turns and environmental hazards to keep you paying attention. Plus, each track has a couple of hidden shortcuts, and these aren't optional if you want that precious first place. The CPU doesn't mess around. These drivers want that top spot, and they're not afraid to shove you into a wall to get it. You also get items like any good kart racer, but the combat here is a little more intimate. Think less shells flying across the map and more awkwardly bumping someone into a corner with a frying pan. It feels clunky at first, but once you get used to the mechanics, there's a weird satisfaction in pulling off an item hit at just the right moment to ruin someone's day. You won't rely on them as heavily as in Mario Kart, but they do add a lot of strategy if you're behind and looking for a cheeky comeback. The handling takes some getting used to, as things are a bit clunky, but I found after a little while of play I got into the groove and could enjoy it for what it is. There's also a fun split-screen 2-player mode if you want to go up against a friend, which may be a good way to practice before facing the computer in single-player mode. As you play through, there are a few unlockables to dig into, like hidden bosses, extra tracks, and some other odd surprises. It's nothing too elaborate, but it adds a little incentive to replay the game, try out different characters, and explore the less obvious parts of each course. You'll probably have to lose a few races to stumble across everything, but that's part of the charm, isn't it? While the graphics and controls are simple, it also has a lot of personality and creativity put into it. All in all, I think the world needs more fun kart racers, so I would give this one a recommendation if you want to cruise around the streets of Japan on a tiny bike.